Well, for all you Kent alums or those of you that regularly hang around the Kent area, you probably are familiar with Ray's Place, the popular bar and restaurant in downtown Kent. Well, a book has been written called Meet Me at Ray's, and the author of the book, Patrick O'Connor, joins us here in the studio this evening. Where did you come up with this idea? Why write this book called Meet Me at Ray's? What's it like?
So many people that go to Ray's have such fond memories of the restaurant, and I would hear people tell me those stories, or when I would travel around the country, if I had anything that wearing a shirt or a hat that said anything about Kent State University, people would always ask about Ray's. So I came to understand there was a tremendous affection people had for the restaurant, so we thought we would try to chronicle the stories and capture what it was so special.
Are you a professor at Kent State, correct?
Yes.
So you're very familiar with Ray's Place?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Let's start out with some pictures. I want to show you, first of all, the outside of Ray's, and this is right in downtown, isn't it?
It's on Franklin Street, which is down near the Cuyahoga River.
Yeah, and you say there's a lot of development going on around Ray's, but Ray's has been around since when?
1937.
No kidding. Is it pretty much the same as it's been all along with some renovations here and there?
Quite a few renovations, but a lot of people still feel it's the same friendly place they're used to. It's kind of interesting the owner's been able to improve and modify, yet kind of capture the essence of the restaurant since it's been there.
Now the next picture is interesting. These are TVs, aren't they? And they're really the first sports bar in history, correct?
Those are televisions that were installed at Ray's in 1946, and those are two of the owners who installed them.
1946?
1946, right. We have stories from people who watched the Cleveland Indians win the World Series in 1948.
At Ray's?
At Ray's on those televisions.
No kidding.
So those are the first televisions in businesses in Portage County, and some of the very first in any establishment to televise sporting events. So it's one of the very first establishments in the country to televise sporting goods.
I can believe that.
Now, sporting events.
The next thing you say is that a lot of wedding parties stop there to get their pictures taken, correct?
Yeah, this is an example of one wedding party that stopped there on the way from the church to the reception. It's very common. They'll ask people to step away from the bar, and they all sit in the bar. We have other photographs of them, some sitting on the bar, actually.
Right. I bet you do. I bet you do. Now, your book is really a compilation of people's memories. Is that correct?
Mostly customers, but a lot of employees as well.
Now, how do you get a hold of it? Where can you get copies at?
Of the book?
Yes.
They're available on Amazon. They're available certainly at Ray's. We have autographed copies available at Ray's if people want them. You can get them at Walgreens over in Ray's, some of the local businesses at Ray's, and also the Black Squirrel Books website, which is an imprint of Kent State University Press.
Now, I'm assuming when you come back to Kent, alumni come back, it's kind of a traditional stop as well. You make sure you go to Ray's?
Very much so, yeah. In fact, there'll be a line all the way around the block, almost all day long.
Are they popular for any one item on their menu that's been around forever?
Their Gertie's Chili is named after a woman who worked there for 40 years, so that's very popular. Their wings are great, sun sticks. There's a sandwich they have called a mofo, which Michael Simon on his Food Network
has featured?
Television show
He's
featured.
from Cleveland, I believe, isn't he?
Right. He said it was the best sandwich he ever ate, or best
kidding.
burger he ever ate, and that's coming from a guy that has burger places. So that's a real popular item.
All right, Patrick O'Connor, thanks for joining us. And it's really kind of interesting. It's called Meet Me at Ray's. It's a story of the popular restaurant based in downtown Kent. We'll be back with more of 33 News at 5:30 right after the break.